What's up, guys? So a lot of people are again asking for the top tier units, and head over to the wiki. I cannot stress this enough. We'll go over in depth a little bit more on each of these units here in the top 10. But yes, the wiki's linked down below. It's got amazing information on these units. So first up, let's give an overview. This is obviously subjective. Subjective a little bit. Whoever runs the wiki controls this and makes the rankings based on this. So Japanese ratings are a little bit different, as Japanese ratings, take in fact current meta and game content over there. These are just for our game rating. So a lot of these ratings are based on future potential. So you'll notice there's a tab in the middle that says future proof. What that pretty much means is that they go to 6-star and they have the ability to become a 6-star unit, and they're good as a 6-star unit or great as a 6-star unit. That's part of the reason why they're higher on the list. If it's a 4 or 5-star unit only, it's going to be lower on the tier list. Chizuru is currently the strongest unit at 5-star max. Chizuru has amazing attack powers and just overall kills things. I want to say she has Barrage. Yes, so she has Barrage, which is the best physical attack damage in the game. And that pretty much, along with her high base attack value, makes her unstoppable at this level. Her drop check is actually pretty low, but she gets 2 hits, so it comes out to 10. 10 is a kind of standard drop check that you want to have. Drop checks is out of those red crystals. Next up is Exdeath. Exdeath is the best mage currently in the game. It has all of the gospels, so you can get the elemental bonus damage on everything there. Currently at 5-star, he's not amazing. He becomes amazing at 6-star. So he actually jumps up on the tier list at 6-star because he gets dual cast, and he also gets Meteor, which is a amazingly powerful dark spell. Cloud of Darkness, number 3 here. He is physical damage, and he's also some supportish. He's got high drop check, well, decent drop checks at 10. He's got a resistance to every element in the game, which puts him way up there. 50% resistant to everything, and he's also got a lot of status resistance here. You can see 10% status resistant to pretty much everything. He also has Barrage as well, which again is the best physical attacking damage in the game. So Barrage makes any unit really good. Barrage is the best physical damaging move in the game. Number 4 here for global, we have Bartz. Bartz isn't like amazing, but he has Barrage. His stats are kind of mediocre for a 5-star. Anyone again that has Barrage is going to be up on the top tier list because Barrage is the strongest skill in the game. It does the most damage, 3.2 times damage, 4 hits. So if you have one enemy you're fighting like a boss, it's going to hit him 4 times for 3.2 times the damage that you do normally. Again, attacks and drop checks 2 and 5, so they come out to 10 total. His Trust Mastery is double hand, which is pretty good. And number 5. So here I personally would put Vaan above Bartz, but again, this is subjective ranking. Drop check at 5, hits at 2. So again, 10 is pretty standard for these top tier units. The reason he is amazing is he has this full break power. Full break, 1.6 physical damage, so you can see a lot lower. Barrage is 3.2 times, and it hits 4 times. So it's like 4 hits at 3.2. Barrage or full break is only 1 hit at 1.6. But the power of this spell is it reduces attack, defense, magic, and special 30% for 3 turns. Crazy good utility right there. I would definitely put him above Bartz, but that's just me personally. And then next up is kind of in the more iffy. Well, Cecil. Cecil's is at 6, and again, I think I would probably put her higher. She's a really good unit, great healer, tons of stats. She becomes a lot better. Maybe right now, I guess, yeah. Maybe she's at 6 right now because her utility comes at the 6-star, really. She gets the best, group healing ability. She also gets some other amazing powers at 6-star. So maybe right now, yeah, maybe she is ranked 6 on the list. She definitely is future-proof. Kefka may actually be higher on the list right now because his drop checks and hits are 10, which is good, standard for the top tiers. But Hyperdrive is doing amazing amounts of damage, and you're going to be able to one-shot things and two-shot things, two-turn things. It's insane how much damage that this guy can do. And then if you combine and use a couple Hyperdrives together, you have a couple Kefas together, boom, 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 like chain these things together, you do an insane amount of damage. So he's actually probably the strongest mage right now currently in the game, because you can see the Gauss spells, they only do 1.8 times damage, but the Hyperdrive ability does 2.3 times damage, and it ignores some special 25% right there, so it's going to do some more damage. He's also got some great stats. He's just sadly not future-proof right now, from what I understand. I don't believe he goes to 6-star, so that's why he's on rank number 7. In the future, he might go up to 6-star, but they have not released it, so we're still looking about 5 to 6 months at least out. Terra is number 8 here on the list. Terra is, as a note over here, the only unit with Raise, which is a resurrection spell. You also got the standard kind of 10 drop checks. Those are very, very important. That's going to allow you to use your limit breaks. Revive 1 KO'd ally. We're currently not needing Raise at all in our game because the content is so easy. But as it starts getting harder content, reviving an ally could be very important. And I think it is an important part of the Japanese meta over there. So this Firion is actually probably should be higher on the list now because it just got his 6-star in Japan. And his 6-star is really powerful. Attacks, drop checks, again, standard round 10 crystals. He has Blade Bash, which is a physical damage, small amount, but it has a chance to paralyzation 30%, which is where his things come from, his damage. Physical damage is at 1.4 to all enemies, so very, very small, especially when you're looking at Barrage. That's why he's not higher on the list currently. And his Trustmaster also sucks hardcore. You don't care about his Trustmaster at all. But yes, he does get a 6-star in the future. And then here, number 10 on the list is Roselia. Roselia is currently the best healer in the game. Again, 10 drop checks. You may not really care about those right now, but again, in future content, drop checks will be very important, I think. It allows you to get your limit breaks. So it's the only unit currently to have a Kiraja. This is the biggest group heal, 3.4 times to all allies. Later on, Cecil gets this as well at 6-star. But currently, she is the best healer. Again, we don't have any really hard content that is out there that you necessarily really need a healer. Even the new Chimera that's coming out, you're going to be able to kill that in 1 turn or 2 turn if you have 5-star units that have Barrage. Also, Fina is very strong right now as well. Fina has a cheer that can buff up your unit's power. And so combining that with Barrage, combining all your buffs with Barrage, which is the strongest physical attack in the game, can just, massively 1-shot, 2-shot, 3-shot, combining a couple of those bosses. So there's a video of someone wiping out the boss in 1 turn. The new Chimera boss that has 200,000 HP. So, yeah, that's with Chizuru, Fina, and I believe with Vaan using the full break. So right there, Chizuru and Vaan alone can take down the Chimera boss in 1 turn. So it's not really hard content. If you're not max level, don't really stress about fighting that boss or fighting the white dragon. Work on leveling up your units, work on getting these guys. And if you don't have them, don't sweat it. Again, a lot of the top tier units have Barrage, but you need to get them to max level at level 80, 5-star, and you'll get that Barrage skill, which is just wrecking everything in-house. Again, Fina is also a great unit, notably because she can buff up everyone, give a massive increase in damage. On the tier list, she's way down here because she's not future-proof, and she's actually, they took her off the tier list, it looks like, because she's not a rare summon. But yeah, check out the tier list for more. If you want more in-depth, we'll be going more in-depth on each unit in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, and I will talk to you later.